everyone, welcome to Your Home, Your Happy Place. I'm Debbie. If you haven't met me before, I hope you decide to stay and subscribe. It's free, and today I hope also you'll give me a thumbs up. It's free to do that as well, and you can comment. I love to chat with you in the comments. What are we doing today? Well, at the end of the video, I definitely have a few of the prints uploaded on a website to share with you if you'd like to purchase. It's a download, you'll get it instantly. You could have it from your printer if it's like a Walgreens within a few hours. And so I hope that if you were enjoying some of those, you'll check that out. Also, I just slipped out the name of my house today. If you've been with me a long time, you know I wanted to name my house. A lot of people name their houses, and I love that. I love staying in houses, you know, at Florida. They all have their names. Well, we actually had names. The two vacation cottages that we had when we were in the rental business was Canyon Creek Cottage and my Wildwood Cottage home. So it's something that I just love. I just couldn't really come up with it. You guys helped me. I still never settled on anything. And today, all of a sudden, it just came out of my mouth. It's just Chatham Hill. I can go into detail about it another time if you're interested. But anyway, that's it. Chatham Hill is the name of the house. And here we are today. I just built on what we already started from winter, which was the soft greens and pinks. I didn't add any colors. Besides, I didn't change the color, but I added a few things, moved a few things around. Inspiration came from just putting something in here. It totally took me in a new direction, and the direction is English Cottage Garden. And I can't wait to share. I can tell this is just so me, and I'm so excited. So if you're ready, how about we decorate? I want to start right here with the simplicity. As I said in my last video, a throw, a pillow can completely change the color, the decor, the direction of a room, and especially when you're building on neutrals like a sofa that is really, you know, a neutral color. And while I could have kept this all through spring, absolutely works beautifully, something caught my eye while I was at Home Goods, and I thought, yes, I want to go in this direction for spring. This pillow, I mean, I don't even think I could get that any closer. Look at that combo. And I didn't have these with me. But it is good if you are looking for something specifically, take a picture with your phone so that you can at least have an idea of whether or not something's going to go with. I got very lucky with this because a corally pink or a peachy pink are often hard to find exact matches for, and you don't need an exact match, but I got lucky and I love this pillow. It has a velvet piping. It has a stripe on the back. You can flip it around if you want. It is a linen look. I assume it really is like a linen though. And it's super soft. And these were at Home Goods. And I got lucky again. There were 4. So that was a direction, but I already had done something. I already put the topiary here. When I got these topiaries, I'm like, where am I going to put them? I really thought I was putting them on the front porch, but I knew they'd look good by a fireplace. So this was the first place I brought it, and I couldn't move it after that. So beautiful. The base of these, so these are faux boxwood. They have copper in the middle and this gorgeous finial, and the bottom is an itty bitty thing. They're from Hobby Lobby, and I can't really quote you the price because there were 3 different prices in my store. Then I went to TJ Maxx, and this happens to me. This TJ Maxx doesn't have very much. It's a small one. But every year I find something in this area where they have just like 3 really short shelves of vases, and wow, it was so perfect. It's the perfect size, and I've already got that one in there. I did have to put a little riser inside of it, but look at that. The print on it is perfect. I love that kind of chippy edge on there, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna put the other one over here. Once I did this, there was no going back. This is a very, very specific style, and it just started me in a certain direction. And as you can see by the things I laid out, it's clearly not my typical way, but yet some of these things I've had for 20 years, and some of these things I just got. But you can kind of tell sometimes what your love is. I have a lot of loves. But this English cottage style is something that really speaks to my heart. I love the mossy stuff. I love the weathered, the clay pots. I love the balls that just look like, I don't even know what they look like. I just love them. So I'm gonna finish up this very simply with the mantle. And normally I'm gonna try again. My internet's out right now. So normally I would have a beautiful framed piece of art up there. And I will try before I come back on to see if my internet's up. Okay, I'm gonna start with these. I had them over on this before. So you're going to find out that I just kind of rearranged a whole lot of things in the room. It is so fun. It's like you're not starting over, and yet the room looks completely different. Maybe at the end, I'll show you a picture of what it was last, 2 weeks ago to what it is now. But I'm going to put these up. All right, I had these already. They're sage. I wondered if I should do pink, but honestly, I felt like it was just, I don't know, felt like it would kind of float. So the sagey green is very much like the greens I have already going on in here. And this is a napkin ring, Hobby Lobby. And there you see. I will not be lighting these. They are strictly there for decor. All right. So in their beautiful new pots, flanking my iron screen, and then up here, by the way, the television's on. That's how bad the internet is. You can't even get a picture right now. But anyway, this is it. Now, if I didn't have those little napkin rings on there, it would still look pretty, but I just wanted, because I don't have room to do very much. I mean, this is such a strong line here, and now I'm continuing up here. I had tried a floral or something else there, and it was just too distracting, and it took away from really what I was trying to showcase, which were the candles there, because it almost tied everything together. So anyway, some people might choose to do a garland. I just feel like it would be too much. And imagine a picture there instead of a TV, because that's what it will be when I have internet. And I think we've got the English garden started here at Chatham Hill. Let's move over here. I walked out into my garage, which sometimes some of my florals and things are out there. Oh my goodness. I think I had that turned around. I forgot that there was a little egg in there. I love this. I love it. I use it every year. It is so beautiful. It's in a beat up basket, twigs, and Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't even look at that with those lamps. It just looks like I have all this blooming in my garden. I want to know what these are, if you guys know what they are, because I'd like to plant them. I mean, this is kind of my goal. I really do want to plant these kind of flowers. I have hydrangeas, but they aren't coming out like that. And Mrs. Peonies don't last very long, but I can plant some. I have roses. Anyway, wow. And I don't know what kind of leaf this is, but I'll figure it out. Wow, this is so beautiful. All right. Next, I'm going to take these little books I picked up on Amazon, and I showed them to you. I used them, and I think they were probably down on one of the shelves down here. Gosh, I don't know. Do I want them like this? I don't know. I'm going to turn them around and we'll see. I just think they're really pretty. I could change out that ribbon, but right now I just don't even want to fool with it. I do want to bring some Easter in. And this little guy, I have no idea where he's from, but let's see. I don't know. Oh, Hobby Lobby. Okay, so he really wasn't $20.99. And I've probably had him a couple years for sure. But, you know, if you're looking for a bunny, I'm sure you're going to be able to find something similar. Okay, and then this, I remember exactly where I got this. And, you know, I absolutely love this. If you're able to ever find big, chunky frames like this, or somebody in your family could make it, these are so beautiful. The littlest, bittiest print in a big, chunky frame, it just draws your attention. And boy, oh boy, you know, if you were with me on my last video and I was showing you the prints I was making, obviously I love this kind of thing because I forgot I even had this, and it's very similar to the style I was creating for my shop. Okay, there it is. That's all I'm going to do right here. Okay, next we're going to work on that little console, but I'm going to walk over to my lamps real quick. This is I would call it a very inexpensive, and I don't mean it just in price, because I do believe it was $9.99 on Amazon. It's not good quality, you guys. It's not plastic, and I can iron it. So, but look at that. I found this and I just thought, what a nice, let's see, how can I do this? What a nice compliment that is to the shade. Now the shade's got a light coming through it, so the pink is a little different, but it doesn't matter. They're not going to be sitting next to each other. I'm just trying to reference that same style. Look at the branch there and the branch here. And I've got birds in this one. I don't know if there's anything else. I think there might be a rabbit. I don't know. I'm not going to iron it right now just because of time. And I'm going to have a lot of things on it. Okay, now we can look at it a little better. It's just really a botanical. There's a butterfly, actually several butterflies, maybe a hummingbird. And I'm bringing the pink over. I don't have the pink up there at all, but I think that's okay. Now, another thing is I just simply moved these. If you were with me, you know that I had these over here in the center. And I didn't want to lose them. They have that flavor of English garden that I was really going for. So I'm going to pop those over there. And they look just as good. I know because of the light, you can't really see the detail of them, but you can see the silhouette. Really pretty. And I'm going to take this tray, which I've had for a very long time in my butler's pantry, and add it here. This was a find from a secondhand store. To it, I'm going to add this absolutely gorgeous and very heavy. Look at the moss on it. I just love it. Pot. I didn't finish my sentence. Pot. And then, as I showed you in my haul, we're going to take this. We're balancing the height of that over here. I think this ball was already over there in my last family room look. I'm going to add a little dark, and you're going to see me mimic that in every area. And then just a little bit more pink. The touches of pink on this side are super subtle. I mean, that's not so subtle, but you don't really see that when you're looking across the room. So we've got a little pink there. There's a hint of pink in this. There's a little pink there. And last is another one of these pictures. I bought this at the same boutique, and we're talking probably 20 years ago, you guys. So, see if I can do this with one hand. I don't know that I can. Oh, I did it. All right, let's step back. Oh, do we need something in the center? Guess what? I have it. This also had been in the butler's pantry for quite some time, and I found this at Hobby Lobby. I have not been able to find it lately, online anyway. I don't know if it's still there or not. They have so many beautiful choices for mirrors. But this was not in that area. It was kind of in, I'm getting the right spot here. There we go. It was kind of in, I don't know, more of the picture area or something, over in that area. So really, really adds to the whole look. Okay, I told you guys I ordered the bigger rug. I haven't opened it yet. I am afraid. I'm going to tell you why. I want you to see this. I don't know if I'll open it. If my husband gets home soon, I will. But when you enlarge the rug, they just enlarge the pattern. So what can I show you? See this? This little trim here is now that trim. And this little corner here is now this big. So will it look good? I don't know, but it's really heavy, really heavy. And I know that even though this is a washable rug, this one definitely will not go into my washing machine. I don't know if it would go into anybody's. But the floors are clean, and we're gonna move the sofas in a little while and try and put it out. Will it get in this video? I don't know, but it'll be in my spring home tour. So I'm gonna move this off of here and do the coffee table. Honestly, I don't recall where I got this. It must have been Home Goods or TJ Maxx, because I did get it this week, and it's just a small table runner. I thought the gingham was pretty, but I was pretty clear in my mind I'd be using this side of it and then just have that little gingham trim. So let's go ahead and put that out. And then I decided to go black because there's just some dark components in my room that I don't want to not tie into. One of them being my fireplace screen. That is a gorgeous screen, and this will just kind of reference it. And like I said, I added a little dark candlestick holder there. That frame is dark, and the frame, even though it's bronze, is dark. It's got black on it. If you can see it, there's a lot of black on that frame. So I'm just trying to tie that in. And I think with all the pastels going on anyway, it's really needed. Another option was, I mean, this thing, I had this up in the kitchen vignette up above my refrigerator and that. And, you know, there's been years where I've not used this at all, but I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to have this out. I could do a better job than what I'm about to do. I have a lot of other ideas, but trying to stay true to what's going on in this room. So I am going to put, you couldn't see it up there, but I had a preserved boxwood wreath in the base of it. So I need two hands. Okay, I'm going to put that in the center. And then I'm just repeating exactly what's going on the console. Same candle holder and same candle, although I can't light this one. Something happened to it, and I can dig and dig in there and somehow it just doesn't light, but that's okay because I'm doing it more for the pattern on the candle. And if you're wondering, I got that probably 2 or 3 years ago at Michael's. Okay, I'm going to go look and see if I have any napkin with a little pattern to go in the base of this. All right, this is a dish towel. I love the pattern in it. If I had like a peel and stick, I might put that in there, but I don't have anything, a piece of fabric. If I had time to go to Hobby Lobby to their material, I might find something very similar there, but I'm using what I've got. I don't even know if it's going to look good, but I felt like it was almost just too much black and I wanted a little pattern. I'm going to pop this little very mossy green bunny in here. And another collected beautiful, beautiful pot of flowers. Again, this is all from the same boutique where I got those little bunny pictures years ago. So everything on this table, other than the table runner, is really old. I have had these for years. And it could use maybe something else in here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think it looks fine. Cottage books might look good in there, but I think they also might be too big for that tray. So I think I'm just going to leave it. All right, I did not change out my throws. They still look amazing. However, while I was shopping, I did buy new ones. Haven't even taken them out yet. And I think before I even do that, okay, these were $30 TJ Maxx. And I bought them at the same time I bought this. So I knew the colors went beautifully together. So I'm going to do one. Well, I'll leave this one here and I'll do one over here and see which one I like better. This is also one that I could easily put down the center. I think that would be really pretty as well. So it's hard. It's hard. That's lovely. And so is that. Honestly, I like this one here for that. This definitely lightens up the space for spring. I'm going to move, well, I'll just take the other one and I'm going to lay it through here on the center and see what that looks like. It's such a hard call, you guys. There, you can kind of see everything together. Honestly, I think because it's spring, I am going to change it up. I love this one really a lot, but this one just kind of says we're going into a lighter area, airier season. And I'm going to go ahead and take them out. I think I'm going to do them this way instead of this way. And I think that will enhance the look. This is just speaking softly to me. Uh, Romantic English garden, and it's one of those things. Again, it soothes my soul and makes me happy. And as soon as my husband gets home, we're gonna put that bigger rug down. I know that's gonna make a huge change in what we're seeing here. My husband just came home and we got the new rug. Yes, the dogs are already claiming a spot on it. Wow. I'm so glad I'm keeping this color story because I invested a little bit of money in getting a rug. I've never bought a patterned rug this size before. I'm not sure I've ever bought a rug this size, period, before. And this is a washable, but of course it's too large and heavy to go on a machine. So I really want to protect it from my pups, but wow, that is spectacular. Wow, it just really, really, really makes the room come completely together. I have two things I want to close with. First is this. It's so cute. As you can see, it's raised everything, even this. This is Pottery Barn, Williams Sonoma quality. Honestly, because I have some of those. $5.99 Walmart. I know they're going to sell out, so I really wanted you to see it because you're not going to see it in my video for a couple more videos. Thanks to all of you who commented on my shared prints. I do have the website up. It's nothing fancy, you guys, but you can order. I wanted to make sure that before the Easter season was over, if there's something that you're interested in, and I'll keep producing prints, but right now I wanted to show you this frame I got at Amazon, but if you have your own frames, if you have thrifted ones, if you can find some, you know, you don't need anything. This one is an 11 by 14. I did have to trim this one a little bit. It had a little white border on it. The other one that I have that is portrait orientation, meaning this way, it fit right away. So I'm not sure. The website is Coral Crush Collection. That's Coral, C-O-R-A-L, Crush Collection.com. And I'll have it linked below as well. There's not going to be much on there. It's nothing fancy, you guys. It's a website and it's going to have probably most of the prints that you've already seen. Maybe there's going to be two bunny ones that you have not seen yet. They are all in 2:3 ratio, which means you can print them in about 4 or 5 sizes. It's on there. And remember, it is digital, so you simply click on it. You'll get all those sizes can be made out of it, basically. You'll get one download, and unless you're buying multiples. And then you will check out, and you'll be able to open it up on your phone or your computer and decide what size you want, put it into Walgreens is what I use if you have another place, and have it printed. And I'm excited if you guys are going to do it. I'd love to be able to see it. I think you probably send it to me on my Instagram direct mail. Is that what it's called? DMs? Yeah. So if you want to share, if you buy one, and if you, by the way, if you mat it, you wouldn't have to trim those at all. So thank you so much. It's just another creative outlet for me, and I'm very excited to share it. I appreciate you joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a little inspiration, a little cozy feeling for spring. I was waiting for some sunshine today. It never showed up. So I appreciate you all. Don't forget, if you can, give me a like and check with me in the comments. I so appreciate chatting with you, and I'll see y'all next time. If you're not subscribed, why not? It's free, and that definitely helps out my channel. I'll see you next time, guys. Mwah!